What's going on, guys? It's Zoe with No Days Off DFS. Today we'll be going over some NBA player props on Prizepicks for today's slate. If you're not signed up for Prizepicks, check the link in the description below, or use the promo code on screen to get a deposit match bonus. There's also a link for the No Days Off Patreon, where you not only get my plays, but a ton of other plays for prop sites and DFS content. I didn't get a YouTube video out yesterday, but I did post a YouTube short of Cade Cunningham under 32.5 PRA, and that did hit. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you definitely should, because I drop YouTube shorts on a daily whenever I can't get a video out. Adding this play to our YouTube plays, we're now 6-2 on the season. I'm not a gambling expert or a financial advisor. These are just some player props that I'm on with my insight and analysis for you to make your own prop plays. First play we'll be looking at is John Collins, 31.5 fantasy points scored. Attacking the Detroit Pistons has been a theme to start the season, and one I'll be going back to here today. Collins has gone over this line in all of his games to start the season, even with the addition of DeJounte Murray this offseason. Collins is averaging 34.6 fantasy points. Last season, Collins went 2 for 2 in his matchup versus the Pistons. Last night, the Pistons gave up 33.7 fantasy points to Kyle Kuzma, and a couple matchups before that, 47 fantasy points to Jalen Smith and 48 fantasy points to Paolo Banchero. With the plus matchup and steady production, I got John Collins more than 31.5 fantasy points scored. Next play we'll be looking at is a first half fantasy point score prop, Nikola Vucevic, 18.5 fantasy points scored. Vooch has been dominant to start the season, and honestly, even going back into the preseason. Facing an Indy team who's still missing Miles Turner, they have no one who can honestly match with Vooch. Indy has given up 40.8 fantasy points to centers full game wise. Vooch last season went 3 for 3 versus the Pacers for full fantasy points scored, and 3 for 3 in first half fantasy points scored as well. In a game that could possibly get out of hand, I'm liking Vooch for more than 18.5 fantasy points scored. These are two plays that I'm on for tonight's slate. Subscribe for more plays and insight, and check the link down in the description below for the Patreon for my full list of plays for tonight's slate. As always, see you in the green.